All over the side of the frickin' toilet. Look at the frickin' urinal. You walk in here and call this your life. Your family money on the line.
Sorry, not sorry for starting this video with poop visuals, but you will not believe how the owner of barbecue and juke joint Chris Michaels was. In fact, so that
I should have killed the mother a long time ago.
Yes, just a night before the episode was set to air, he shot and killed country music singer Wayner Mills. So this remains the only unaired episode of Bar Rescue till date. It was on the Internet Archive for some time, but looks like they have taken it down as well. So, like, how crazy is that? But hold on, there's more to come.
This bar is such a shithole. I can be spilling stuff all night, and it really doesn't frickin' matter, does it?
Welcome to Layton, Utah. Meet...
So it says Linda Lou's time for two. What the hell does that mean?
Any guesses? Owned by Brandon Purser, or should I say propped up by his mom, Winona. She bankrolled his lifelong dream of owning a bar.
He's my kid and I love him, so you just always want your kids to succeed more than you did.
Cute sentiment until you realize the dream has turned into a nightmare.
Oh my God, that's nasty. Son of a bitch.
Brandon scooped up the place back in 2013. It used to be a solid little dive. Fast forward a few years, and it's nosediving straight into oblivion. Brandon, checked out, depressed. Barely shows his face. Winona already threw in another $50,000 just to keep the lights on.
His mom is older, not healthy. Her retirement is gone. This guy is losing between $2,000 and $8,000 a month.
Right now, Linda Lou's isn't just struggling. It's bleeding cash by the day.
Why did you do this in the first place, Brandon? To leave your mother here? Give me a frickin' answer! Why?
He was as purposeless as me in college, except I didn't have my mother's entire retirement savings on the line. Next, hidden cameras go live. Behind the bar, Anthony and Trina. Utah law says you've got to serve food if you pour alcohol. But this kitchen...
So we got 3 bartenders. You see a cook anywhere?
I don't see a cook anywhere.
Does this make any sense to you, Phil?
No, it makes absolutely no sense.
No cook. Let's just say it's not exactly open for business.
Our opinions are pretty well established. This is unbelievably disconnected.
To dig deeper, John sends in 2 spies, NHL players Ryan Reeves and Nate Schmidt. These guys can handle body checks on the ice, but can they stomach what's inside Linda Lou's? They order cocktails. 1 sip in, and something's off.
That's sweet. Oh, that's sweet. It's like sugar cubes.
Do we not have any whipped cream?
No, we don't have any, no whipped cream.
Missing ingredients, sloppy pours. No whipped cream where there should have been. Amateur hour.
Maybe that's where the time for 2 comes from. The first drink sucks, so it's time for 2.
It's time for 2.
Wait till you see what comes out of the kitchen.
You see any gloves anywhere?
I see 0 gloves. I was just about to say that.
Yep, bare hands straight into the fryer. No gloves, no care.
Do you think that she has any idea how to work in a kitchen?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
By the time they hit the spies table,
Look at his face. Phil, the food is absolutely terrible.
so greasy, you'd need a towel, not a napkin. Meanwhile, where's Brandon? Not behind the bar, not helping his staff, nope.
It looks like he's still screwing around in his office. I mean, that's just absolutely insane.
Yeah.
Hiding out in the back office while paying customers wait. Classic. Phil finally steps in, orders margaritas himself. Same disaster, same clueless bartenders.
Whoa, okay.
We always use the ice
Go
that
ahead,
we have.
do your thing.
So
you made 2 drinks in 1, right?
you will. I try to.
That's when John Taffer storms in, and he doesn't waste time sugarcoating.
Would you want to eat this?
No.
No, so let's get rid of that. Let me ask you this, would you want to eat this?
No.
Let's get rid of that. Screw all of you! I'm gonna go in the back and sit on my computer.
He rips Brandon apart for hiding in the office, letting his mom bleed money, and letting the bar crumble around him. Would they come here for the food,
No chance.
drinks,
No chance.
environment?
No.
So there's not one frickin' reason for somebody to come in here.
There you have it, an ultimate catastrophe, but still tame compared to this.
This right here, it definitely is a fire hydrant. They leave this grease, you get a fire going under there, the fire explodes, we got a mess.
Welcome to the Casbah in Denver, Colorado, a bar that's been limping along since 1997, when owner Shelton Bauknight decided to gamble his 401k away on it. But the crowd he's pulling today?
The younger crowds try to bring alcohol into the club. They got no respect for nobody.
Yeah, not exactly the type of people you'd trust with your drink or your wallet. This place isn't living. It's gasping for air. Shelton doesn't run the bar runs him. His staff does whatever they feel like, and he just stands by while the debt piles up. Not a small tab, either. Try over $130,000. That's the kind of number that keeps you awake at night.
People start slacking on their job because they do feel like they can get away with some things.
The service here sucks.
And if you think that's the worst the Casbah has to offer, buckle up. You haven't even scratched the surface yet.
There's no dress code. I'm noticing the hoodies, the hats, the clubs I've hung out at, things of that nature are not allowed.
To see the disaster in action, John sent in 2 locals as undercover spies.
What'd it say, thug or drugs or something?
Drugs. Can you believe that? I'd be concerned. Girls, you're just not going to be comfortable around that.
Good call, because you wouldn't believe this place unless you saw it. Now, Casbah isn't some dive hole in the wall. It's huge, 5,800 square feet, complete with a dance floor and a stage. Sounds like it should be buzzing, right? Wrong. The spies walked in after paying a cover and were immediately hit with a shocking realization.
Your sound system's a piece of You can't get the energy out of it?
Of course nobody's dancing.
The atmosphere, dead. Colder than a Monday morning Zoom call. No buzz, no energy, just awkward silence and wasted square footage. So the spies tried ordering drinks. Big mistake. What came out of the bar was rocket fuel disguised as cocktails. So strong you'd swear they were trying to sedate you. And the staff, practically invisible.
Oh my god, dude. Woo! Taste this.
Too much alcohol.
He doesn't like it either. Look at his face expression.
But here's the part that really makes your jaw drop.
After I ordered the sea breeze, they pretty much told me they didn't have the ingredients for it. I didn't ask for that drink, and they just decided that they were gonna bring me what they wanted to bring me.
Imagine being a woman here. You'd never feel safe. Those drinks were so overpowered, you'd almost suspect they were tampered with. And as if that wasn't enough, some creepy guy glued himself to the spies and just would not back off.
Here's my phone.
So now we got a guy over here hitting on her.
Just like my members in there, we can go to the party right now.
That's when security should have earned their paycheck.
Excuse me? Security!
Instead, they stood there like decorative furniture. Nothing. A fight was seconds from breaking out and the so-called guard did zilch. Cue John walking in. And trust me, he didn't sugarcoat his thoughts about Shelton keeping deadweight security on payroll. He tore right into him.
Anytime a girl leaves this place because she's uncomfortable, it's your damn fault. We'll see if you work here in a few days. Because right now, you blew it.
But if you thought the front of house was a train wreck, wait till you peek behind the curtain. The kitchen was another horror show, caked in grease, filth, and smells that could chase you out of the building.
You can smell the fish. You can smell the odor. You got blood under here. This is not 2 days ago.
If you care about quality, why would you do that?
John finally snapped and forced Shelton and his chef to roll up their sleeves and scrub it down themselves. Honestly, long overdue. But now, be prepared to be haunted by this.
You gotta Jeremy.
The bar's haunted. I'm terrified.
The only spirits you're gonna find here, let's just say they might not be the ones you pour in a glass. Come take a little field trip with me to Myers Poorhouse in El Cajon, California, where John Taffer meets Jeremy Myers, a Coast Guard vet turned bar owner.
So I borrowed about $300,000 from my grandfather.
But don't picture some gritty, self-made success story. Nope, he scooped up the place back in 2011 with grandpa's cash and mommy signing the paperwork. Family-funded dream? Sure. Family-funded train wreck? Even more accurate. At first, the bar did fine. $38,000 a month, a number that should have set him for life. But Jeremy? He tapped out, checked out, actually pieced out in every possible way. Head, heart, soul, you name it, he wasn't there.
Can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. I don't care. It started to become frightening to the point. I don't know. I don't like this.
And when things went south, what did he blame?
Chairs getting pushed over, water coming on and off, paper fly across the room.
Not bad management, not laziness, nope, ghosts. Yes, you heard me right. Man was too scared of Casper to actually show up to his own bar. Staff claims they've seen stuff too. Sure, probably their own reflection in the bottom of a tequila bottle.
I mean, I've heard growling like right in my ear.
What the? What's that?
And instead of doing something normal like, oh, I don't know, hiring a GM, Jeremy calls in a paranormal crew. Imagine wasting payroll on Ghostbusters when you can't even sell a decent beer.
If you're here right now, can you make something turn on, turn off, and fall over?
Okay, I'm gonna go for real.
Whether you're into ghost stories or not doesn't matter. What does matter? The real-life nightmares in this bar would have made Ed and Lorraine Warren pack their bags, and they dealt with literal demons. Meanwhile, the staff, they're treating Myers Poorhouse like it's a frat basement.
We've heard some stuff through here.
How many people are in this bar right now?
Spirits.
How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8.
Shots, beers, drinks on the clock, all on Jeremy's dime while he's busy ghosting. And I don't mean the paranormal kind, I mean ghosting as in ducking every ounce of responsibility. With the boss gone, the only thing flowing is booze, straight into employees' mouths.
Just pouring. Pouring.
I think I got it all out.
And the cash? It's not flowing. It's evaporating. The place is 6 months away from a tombstone. Enter John Taffer, dragging in expert mixologist Lisa Marie Joyce to investigate the circus. Before they even sip a drink, one disaster jumps off the signboard. The name.
Poorhouse.
Pretty depressing name, isn't it?
I get the play on words, poor liquor, okay, it's cutesy. But you put it together, it just sounds like you're broke.
To test things out, John sends in 2 undercover podcasters, Matt and Jordan. They slide in, order some drinks, and casually poke the staff about the whole haunted angle.
Is there an origin story to the ghost? What I've been told, the person actually died on the floor. So the origin of it is somebody died at the bar. That's what I've heard, man. And so I've even tried to do my own research. The internet didn't exist. I heard it was like in the 80s.
And the response? Exactly the kind of nonsense you'd expect from a bar circling the drain. But while some staff mumble about spooky encounters, most clam up like toddlers caught lying.
Like if a certain song comes on the jukebox or if there's a full moon, what triggers the ghost?
It's everything. Different for everybody.
Different for everybody, okay.
To them, it wasn't a joke. They swear it was real. But you know what else was real? The dumpster fire that was their actual bartending skills. Inside Myers Poorhouse, it's basically open pour season. The bartenders are sloshing liquor like they're headlining a wet t-shirt contest in Vegas.
3 ounces. She's just all over the place.
What I'm saying is I took the...
The undercover spies take one sip and immediately flinch. Their faces said it all. This wasn't a cocktail, it was a cry for help.
What I'm saying is I took the... Madam, this is just a glass of booze. All right. Topping it up.
One drink from this place, and your unresolved childhood trauma starts buffering in 4K.
Taking a sip is like doing a shot.
Yeah, very irresponsible.
Because it leads to overconsumption.
And the bar top? Picture a frat party collided with a food fight, then marinated in neglect. Sticky, cluttered, grimy. You'd need a tetanus shot just to rest your elbow there.
There's just stuff all over the bar. She should be focused on saving liquor costs, making sure you're pouring right, making sure that you have a comfortable, clean atmosphere.
John's patience hits empty. He storms off to hunt down Jeremy, the so-called owner who vanished quicker than Casper at sunrise.
The bar's haunted.
So you believe that you're failing here because of a ghost?
Because I'm not here.
Because, obviously, ghosts were responsible for the overpouring, the filth, the missing leadership, right? My grandpa had it right. Don't be scared of the dead. It's the living idiots you should worry about. John's face says it all. He's officially done with this Scooby-Doo routine.
Everything is about you, not the ghost. What do you do about it? What do you do?
He even dumbs it down into ghost language so Jeremy can keep up.
You know what ghosts don't like? What? Crowds. Fill your bar and the ghost will go away.
Comedy gold if it wasn't so tragic. Next day, John gathers the crew for story time around the haunted campfire. The guys proudly list their experiences. Cold spots, creepy noises, yada yada.
I used to close and stack chairs on this table here, and all 4 chairs, all at once, would get swiped off the table.
Story 2.
I heard an audible growl in my ear as I walked out, and I gave up my one solo close so I could move into shifts where I would just know I would be here with other people.
Jeremy, man looks seconds away from tears.
And I look in your eyes, you're terrified to even talk about this.
Meanwhile, Nina and Nicole roll their eyes and admit they don't exactly have the luxury of skipping work, haunted or not.
So you come to grips with it in some way.
I have a family to feed. I don't have a choice.
Because let's be real, nothing's scarier than Rent in America. John fires back with a much-needed reality check.
You're not fighting for it, man. You gave up.
Yeah.
Then drops the bomb. Using the bartender system, he reveals just how much cash has gone missing.
At the end of the day,
You lost $6,900 in a week, which ultimately translates to $27,500 in a month.
Spoiler, it wasn't the poltergeist stealing the money. It was the bartenders, the free pours, and the zero oversight.
And $330,000 a year.
Forget paranormal activity, this bar was haunted by plain, ugly incompetence. Time to call in the pro. Enter Lisa Marie Joyce. She shows up, clocks the chaos instantly, and doesn't sugarcoat a damn thing. First order of business? The guest pouring.
It's not responsible.
And it's your fault. It's not the ghost's fault. It's your fault.
She lines them up for a blind pour test. No jiggers, no excuses. Let's see who can actually pour a standard shot. Result? Disaster.
Why are you guys laughing at me?
Yeah.
That's an owner pour.
Every single one of them overpours.
Okay, so check it out. I'm not surprised.
Right here.
This is Miss Nicole's, the highest one.
Except for Jeremy. Yeah, the absentee ghost chaser somehow nails it.
Jeremy, you're almost right effing on.
Mia cuts right to the point. If you know how to do it, why the hell aren't you training your staff? Nina then struts in with peak confidence and zero logic, insisting her overpouring isn't hurting business.
You're wasting my booze.
I'm not the only one doing it, but it's not that bad. That's the thing.
You're not thinking about the dollars that you're losing across the bar.
Lisa Marie snaps. She torches that excuse in seconds.
You gotta realize it, because you're not.
But
you're doing
it's
it to
not
him.
that bad.
You're doing.
Then she lays it out. The financial bleeding, the chaos, and oh, let's not forget, the bar she saw last night looked less like a business and more like a CDC violation waiting to happen.
There's just trash everywhere. And then there's this over here. There's probably some lime juice over on the bar over here. Your bar looked like a disaster, and you're serving people 3 ounces of booze.
Spoiler, Biohazard Chic isn't a design style. Stress test time, John ups the ante with Ketel One vodka and lays down the rules.
I want you guys to connect so much with this brand that I'm going to send one of you there.
It's awesome.
30-minute shifts behind the bar. Whoever crushes it, golden ticket. Doors open, customers shuffle in. Brave souls considering this joint was haunted and disgusting 24 hours earlier. Jeremy, miracle of miracles, is actually inside the bar for once, not in the parking lot blaming the undead.
Jeremy, I got your drinks right here, buddy.
Thank you, Paul.
Progress, baby steps. First up, Nina and Paul. The vibe, pure chaos. The wait times balloon like bad airline delays.
It has been about 10 minutes now. I haven't got a drink.
Next, Derek the doorman and Nicole. And surprise, surprise,
Derek Streck is a bartender. Why he works the door makes no sense to me. You're so busy, you're not even thinking of a ghost, are you?
the bouncer had more composure than the people paid to mix drinks. Time's up. John calls it. The verdict,
Nicole, your drink production was about 50% of theirs.
Okay.
You're the weak link in the room.
I'll take responsibility for being the weak link.
slow, sloppy, overwhelmed. Not good enough. But wait, we're not done with Ghostbusters Budget Edition. John drags in a medium that night.
What happens sometimes when people are all of a sudden their life is cut off unexpectedly, they still think they're alive, but they're not.
Now, do I buy this mystical mumbo jumbo? Not really, but if it gets Jeremy to stop hiding and actually run his bar, fine, bring on the sage.
It is now your time to leave this human plane here on Earth.
Cue the prayer circle, chanting, smoke, the whole dollar store exorcism kit.
Leave this space now.
I've seen high school drama kids sell their lines better, but Jeremy claims he felt something leave. Maybe the ghost, maybe just his last shred of dignity.
It was almost like that cold feeling had left.
That's beautiful.
You gotta feel more at peace now about closing by yourself.
Yeah, I do.
Good.
That night, he closes the bar solo, without running off, growth, I guess, or maybe placebo, because mediums? Yeah, unpaid theater majors at best.
It was just like a huge weight lifted off my shoulders. I think that it's definitely going to change my life.
You know what actually fixes things? Science, accountability, training, numbers. So tell me, what do you think happened to Myers Poorhouse after John's rescue? Did the ghosts of unpaid rent and bad management come back to finish the job? Next, we land in Largo, Florida, where John Taffer walked into Sauced Sports Bar and immediately looked like he regretted the trip. You'll see why.
Rick, I'm telling you right now.
I'm here. What are you gonna do if I don't?
Rick, step off.
Am I stepping on you right now?
You're in my way.
Gil and Rick's Sports Bar and Pizzeria.
This wasn't just another oops, the pizza's burnt episode. Oh no. This one had a curveball.
President of Barstool Sports, is the most influential person in America when it comes to pizza. He can put this online and pack your place tomorrow.
Dave Portnoy himself, the founder of Barstool Sports, strolls in for recon. The guy casually drops that he lost $20 million in Trump's tariff war. $20 million. But sure, let's all pretend our Amazon carts feel the same pain. Now, let's talk about the actual clowns in charge. Gil Grimm and Rick Johnson, they dove headfirst into the bar business back in 2015 with the kind of logic you use when you buy a treadmill at 2 a.m. after an infomercial. Zero experience, tons of confidence. 3 years later, guess what? Everything blew up in their faces.
How much money are you losing?
$3,000 a month.
The bar wasn't just bleeding money, it was hemorrhaging. These two managed to lose their savings, their time, and probably a good chunk of their hairline. Now, they're knee-deep in debt.
Gil is very high-strung.
Whoa! He can have a temper, but he is a hard worker. He does come in and does a lot around the bar.
Gil liked to imagine himself as the business guy.
You know why they're happy you're here? Because you're buying them drinks, bro. You're buying them shots.
That's bull.
Rick, let's just say he was more of a talker than a doer. You know the type, big ideas, zero follow-through. Together, they created the perfect storm. Confused staff, chaos every shift, and a bar that couldn't survive a Tuesday lunch rush, let alone a packed Sunday football crowd. So John shows up with backup.
But is best known for his reviews of thousands of pizza places across the country.
I give this a 0.0.
Yep, Portnoy's not just there for laughs. Taffer recruits him as recon muscle. One bite, everybody knows the rules. Guy is now babysitting a failing sports bar. Hidden cameras roll. What do you see? Gil and Rick doing absolutely nothing that resembles work. They look like work gives them hives.
There's Rick, the other owner, working hard, obviously, standing there.
Meanwhile, their staff are the only ones keeping this dump from collapsing. Erica trying to manage, Kelly and Michael slinging drinks, Taz in the kitchen looking like he'd rather be anywhere else. And then comes Taffer's big recon play. He sends in Frank from Barstool to order every single pizza on the menu. Bold, yes. Painful, definitely.
And then I'd love to send you in and do your magic on all of them.
Oh, yeah. I'll put them all through the ringer, give them a fair test. I'd love to see it.
Let's see what they got, Frankie, all right? Go and order one of everything, buddy. Let's put them under some pressure.
See what they got.
Problem 1. It takes ages just to get Frank's order in.
There goes Gil. Nobody's taking his order. Look how frustrated he's getting.
Problem 2. The second the kitchen hears about it, Taz throws a tantrum like a toddler denied candy. This guy's supposed to be the chef, yet he's panicking over making pizzas in a pizza bar. And it only gets dumber.
Kidding me? You're kidding me, right? No, I'm being serious, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, you mother...
Taz keeps running back to the menu to check how to make things. Imagine going to McDonald's and seeing the fry cook Googling how to make fries. That's the energy here. Then Gil decides to top it.
We need to prepay or something.
Prepay?
Want me to have him prepay? I got you. Yeah, why don't you say, here's the company. Let's go run it up.
Prepay?
He actually has the nerve to ask Frank to prepay for his food. Prepay for pizza at a bar. That's not a policy, it's a scam. Taffer, watching from the monitors, looked like he was 2 seconds away from ripping out his own hair.
They're making it seem like he's robbing this place. How uncomfortable can you make somebody?
That is a terrible business practice.
Finally, Rick and Taz cough up the pizzas, and you can practically taste the resentment baked into the crust. And just when things couldn't get any worse, Dave Portnoy himself walks in. The last guy you want judging floppy, greasy bar pies.
This is horrible. Screams horrible. Super doughy. These are wildly doughy. There's more dough than anything else.
Portnoy and Frank dig in. Shocker, the pizzas are garbage. Undercooked, soggy, oilier than a car mechanic's rag. Exactly what you don't want the internet's pizza cop to broadcast to millions. And the beer? Yeah, that was a mess too.
I mean, this beer stinks. Flat at this point.
Then the boss man storms in. Taffer walks through the door, and you know what that means. The excuse machine officially shuts down. He tries the pizza himself, and spoiler alert, it's just as terrible as Portnoy said.
How about this one? Oh, man. Feel this. Feel that. Just give it a squeeze. How's that feel? Look at that. Doesn't look good. How did it taste, guys?
Horrible. Frankie almost threw up.
But here's the kicker. The worst part of the night wasn't the food. It was how Gil and Rick treated Frank. They didn't just fail as owners, they acted like customers were an inconvenience. Imagine that. Someone's paying your bills, and you treat them like they're the problem. That's sabotage. Self-inflicted sabotage.
Somebody else would say, "Thank you, God, I'm losing money! Thank you!" You called him a ass in the kitchen, didn't you?
Yep.
So did you! And when your cook got an order for 10 pizzas so that you could pay his paycheck, he said, "F it."
John doesn't just yell here, he hits them with disappointed dad energy, and honestly, it's deserved. Because bad pizza is one thing, but bad attitude is a death sentence. Now, which of these moments do you think was the worst? Go ahead and let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications. And if you want to watch something crazier, this next video is just for you.